Well, this might be cut out because of the microphones. Noise cancelling and who knows what, because God knows, or anything that's holy to you knows, that this is noise. At best, how are you getting on, lovely people? Let's get to the signal part of the noise signal ratio. How about that? How about that? It's great to have you back, lovely people. I'll be turning on the webcam in a mere second. Let's see if the bitrate stabilizes. Everything seems to be in order. First stream of 2022. Well, goodness, what is going on in my head? First stream of 2026. Visual thinking? Do we remember the first stream of 2022? Pepper Rich Farm remembers in Project Zomboid. Oh my goodness! Now I wonder what was what the first stream of 2022 was. Those were the days. Oh my god, what a time!
You are the best
Goodness gracious!
I'm not even squidding.
The Eagles Golfing Goes legendary subscribe a human being for 40 months. Peter Poo will wobble.
Prime. Thank you very much for the lovely sub. Goodness gracious. What a legendary joy for human being you are. Govy Goes Golfing. Thank you very much for the lovely 40 months. Goodness gracious. Thank you very much for the 40 months. And this is a Prime, no less. You could have put that token to anyone on Twitch. And even after the last year, you decided to, you know what? I want to take the easy way out and just reapply to this channel. Thank you very much. Thank you, Govy. Thank you. But what am I doing? Let's turn on the webcam. Goodness gracious. I didn't even do this. Let's pretend this was there. Okay, Bill, welcome on in. And yes, the celebrations never end. The celebrations never end. Alright? Okay, maybe a little bit later they will end, but, you know, it's great. I just love it. It's festive. It's great. Wanted, jolly men bearing gifts. To be honest, the gender, that's irrelevant. It's just, you know, according to the old adage of, there should be men bringing presents, right? It's like before Christ morality and stuff like that. I had to run upstairs to redeem the Prime sub on my desktop because the mobile app is still garbage. God, and remember which one was the Twitch con in which Dan Clancy, the CAO of Twitch itself, a lovely chap by the way, and he said that we know the mobile app is a little bit lacking. It was like 2 years ago. What are they doing with the mobile app? It's ridiculous. Firefox Mobile is your friend. Honestly, Firefox Mobile works like a charm on almost all the mobile phones I've ever installed it to. You can still have even extensions installed, just like the desktop version. None of that absolute holy matrimony, bull feces crap that goes on with other apps. Same extensions, same profile, same setup. Firefox Mobile. It works like a charm with the Twitch player as well. Plus, you can even get the desktop version, which is like you get full resolution on the Twitch player and everything. So great to have you, Bill. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. The lovely Bill Ogro. We're gonna get back to Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines too. Let me tell you why. One, I'm so eager to finish the game. I'm interested in the story. It was a whirlwind last year, ever since it came out. With all the, I should have already had my surgery when it came out, but we had to postpone, and the sickness, and another illness, and then the flu, which more than likely was the actual flu this year. God, story's pretty good. Yep, yeah, exactly. I kind of like it. Now, granted, I wish they would revamp it. I wish they would do a Cyberpunk 2.0. I wish they would do an actual No Man's Sky with it. I wish they would I wish there was a person who actually does things, you know? Like someone who owns the product. A product owner, if you will. And just like do stuff, change stuff, tweak stuff, have new options to let players tweak stuff. Like so many freaking have a group of interns you would like to have them trained in your process of game development in whatever company owns this, which one is Chinese room. Have a group of interns that you want to train in developing good stuff. Give them some agency. Have them make a DLC. Have them make a free update. Have them make side quests. Even if it's the most basic thing. Anything vampire-like. Have another freaking flesh-eating Nagaraja under a freaking insane asylum. I don't know. Do something. Have Ocean House 2.0 in the freaking game. And I was expecting Ocean House so many times in Bloodlines 2. There were so many opportunities. I'm like, oh my god. Remembering during the streams, oh my god, this is gonna be Ocean House 2.0, it's creepy. And then we went through it and it's like, okay, cool. It was creepy for a little bit. Let the Salubri make a cameo. Exactly, to do something. And yes, run it by White Wolf, have them check some things if you really want to, but then again, it's even better to just let them run wild. They are interns or they are whatever, people who are upskilling on your process and game engine and whatnot, etc. And they will be like, hey, come back with a final product and yes, demo it. Don't release it to the public. Duh. Demo it in-house. If it hits the mark, boom, another side quest added to the game. Let's go. By the way, the same goes with Starfield as well. I find it ridiculous that Starfield, after what? 10 years of development? What was it? I'm pretty sure they had concept phase around Fallout 76, right? Okay, that makes it 7 years, right? But no, that actually makes it like 6 or something like that. But I'm pretty sure they were conceptualizing, they were preparing for this game so long. And when you realize that they have about 20 dungeons, so to speak, and there's so little variety that they randomize in between them. It's just mind-boggling to me. So many. Remember XCOM, the very first XCOM? Not the 2012. No. The very first one. Do you remember that? The very first UFO defense. What was the name of it? Like they were different titles in Europe and in the US, by the way. So I think XCOM, I don't even know what the original title was that. But I remember that XCOM 2 was Terror from the Deep. In that game, the map randomization on the tactical map, whenever it gets generated when you go to a mission, that was amazing. And that was what? 1991? And 30. Am I calculating this right? 32 years later. Arguably 33 years later. They couldn't figure out how to make at least an illusion of multiple dungeons and points of interest. It's just beyond me. I just can't. And again, solution, have a freaking intern make freaking points of interest for you. At least swap the freaking ship in the middle of the ship manufacturing building, so it's always a different type of ship, which you can, God forbid, you can also explore on the ground, on the planet. It's just so weird. Lurk Shadow, no worries. Gummy, thank you very much for the lurkage. Thank you for the lurkage. Let's do a shout out, by the way, that we are live. Oh my god. Oh, but lovely people, have you noticed? I mean, I'm telling you this, but you are here already. Twitch, I think, updated their notification thingy. So now it's the personalized one. It's a default, and you might not get the notification because they think you shouldn't. So now if you actually want to get notified by Twitch itself, although Discord is where it's at, I'm telling you, if I don't forget to actually announce that we are live, if you go to Twitch, you need to double check if you have same thing. Let's ring the bell, do the thingy. Bring Brian and Soda for a story writing masterclass for them interns. Exactly. And remember that Chris Avalone was on this too? You know, the Chris Avalon whose name is cleared officially by courts of law? They were like freaking, oh my god, Chris! What happened to innocent until proven guilty? The literal one. Okay, let's not get into that one. Let's get into the name. Everyone is a bona fide innocent. Yeah, exactly. And also, I don't care. Honestly, I care about the art that these people create. If the art says good things, if the substance is there, I don't want to drink a beer with these people. I mean, to be frank, I want to drink a beer with Chris Avalon and Brian Mitsoda. But it's like, I'm not marrying them. I'm not backing them up. I'm playing their freaking computer games. Can we do that? Can we separate these things from what a person's life, also otherwise being complex, touches other things? Art from artists, yep, exactly. And again, let me know why this would be problematic. I'm open to change my mind. If somebody gives me a proper argument that is logically backed up, and we can deduct from it that, oh, wait a minute, yeah, maybe in some cases we really shouldn't support the artist in a certain way. I'm not supporting anybody. I just like what they create historically. Even if some of the allegations were true, can we enjoy the art? Like, all of a sudden, the old game that he wrote became shit overnight? Like, what? Insanity. Absolute and utter insanity that people are good. We can't think straight all of a sudden. Like, why? Right? But then again, maybe it's just me. I understand some aspects of like, yeah, but you are like, perpetrating. What am I perpetrating? I'll die on the hill that Arcanum deserves much more love than it ever got. Arcanum should deserve a remaster as well. I don't like remasters in general because I just like what GOG does, like bring back the stuff to run on modern operating systems. That's enough. I like the games as they are. But if, current day TikTok attention span generation doesn't like, oh my god, the graphics is not pixel art, it just has edges on its own. Cool. You know what? Let's re-release some fancy stuff for them. Why not? In that case, yes, Arcanum Magica Obscura. Please have a freaking. It would be amazing. It would be. Does Planescape Torment have a remaster already? Whether it does or not, I would like to have another one. It's just so cool. It does. Wait. Oh, it does receive. Oh, you said it. Not that I know of. Okay, so another game. There you go. Planescape Torment needs one as well. It's so good. Although, arguably the modern day similar spirit, in a similar spirit, it's very different, but in a similar spirit, you could compare the gut feeling to Disco Elysium, I think. Kinda. It's not really. It's very different, but at the same time, like Disco Elysium was such a success, and I just don't understand like how, if I own the right to Planescape Torment or Arcanum, Magica Obscura, and I see the success of Disco Elysium, how do you not really release? How do you not remaster that? If nothing else, just freaking upscale the textures with AI. I don't know, do something. Black Isle Studios was peak RPG dev. Oh, Black Isle Studios, God, goodness gracious, Fallouts and everything, the originals. Oh boy, D's company story. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh. What, by the way, what's up with that? Because I think I got lost. I think I got lost in what happened with Disco Elysium's developer teams, the company. I knew there was some upheaval and complex stuff going on. And then I got like a cut in my life. I was doing other things. And I still to this day haven't read up on it. What happened? If you can summarize it shortly, or well, you don't have to, but I'm interested. Like I don't know. Although Subnautica, another fantastic story lately, right? What happened to the Subnautica devs? That's just ridiculous, man. Absolutely utter PCs. Power struggle within the ZAUM. What is ZA and UM? Oh, those are the devs and the publisher. Oh man, it's so sad. It's so sad that the industry is learning all the worst things from publishing from other industries, right? The studio, okay? Power struggle. Isn't that... I always wonder this as well, by the way. Like, how do they, like, you know the budget, right? As a studio head, whatever. Certain level of people and above, they have access to the budget. They know how much money they have for certain things, whatever. That's fine. I'd rather have them, if there's really a struggle, I'd rather have them found two different teams in the same company. And yes, it's gonna split the budget, but they can run on their own without too much friction between them. Just create two different things. In many cases, I think it would be much more profitable for the company, much better outcomes as an artistic product for us consumers. Maybe not all the time, of course. It's not like a magical one that this works all the time, but it's I don't know. It just would be fantastic, would be great. Let me see if I can. Oh my god! Oh my god. Let's see if I can do this actually while we're doing this. But yeah, lovely people, how are you getting on? How was your New Year's Eve? I hope you had a fantastic time. Either vacationing or even with your work if you had to work during the holidays. I know not everybody's so lucky that they have freaking Saturdays and Sundays. But yeah. Did I write this? I think I did. Oh, Billy. I'm so much into Escape from Tarkov as well. I love Escape from Tarkov when the game works. Now, the game kind of only works in SPT mode, but or PvE. But PvP is amazing when it works. It is fantastic. One of the biggest problems and pet peeves of that game for me is that they should just give freaking private servers, we should host it on LAN, and we should play it with each other. Or at the least, we should play it on a Discord community. Would be so amazing, man. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Like, even their Arena release has been phony. Even at the demo of the Arena release, back at the West Coast. Where were they? San Diego? I don't even remember. But they were, like, somewhere on the West Coast. They had their Arena showcase, and people were playing it on the Explo floor. And even there, with their own IP, they didn't have servers with them. They had to phone into West Coast servers from the Arena as they were playing together. It's just insanity, man. Literal peaker advantage, lag switching hellfest. And the potential of that game, oh my god. But yeah, and the reason I'm not streaming it to you lovely people, basically, is because the TOS is like, I would love to stream other aspects of the game, and it's like, you can't. Maybe I shouldn't even mention it. Oh my god, like literally, I bannable offense. It's just, I don't get it, man. It's just, games should be a product that you own, and then yes, you would not reverse engineers, because that might be a little bit too much. But hey, can we do other things with our games, just like we did with Morrowind back in the day? Would be so nice. Am I ranting, lovely people? Is this a rant stream all of a sudden? I mean, to be frank, I wouldn't be surprised. Here's the freaking other. But yes, what's happening here basically is, I think I did the announcement there. Ooh, lovely people, what am I doing? Restream chat. Maybe the lovely people on YouTube are all of a sudden all backed up and everything, and we can't even see them. Goodness gracious, we can't even see them. I think we're fine. We're fine. The clashes between the original creators and the company and the new owners. I love it when you like, we need some more money. Why don't we just, like, our company has real value now, let's sell it. The new owners are like, oh no, nothing's gonna change. But then all of a sudden they do that. There was oh god, the Squalisium 2 getting ready to happen. But people that were part of the original team have been laid off in 2024. Finally settled at home, not in my view. What was the comment for that? So finally settled at home. You arrived home, you're fine, or settled at home as in the still Disco Elysium? Insane Field, how are you getting on? How are you getting on? Happy New Year. I really hope each and every one of you lovely people are having their happiest New Year imaginable for yourselves already. I moved back to my own home. That sounds lovely. I really hope you're happy. What was the not in my view for? I'm asking back for every comment that you say. This is what we do. This is what we do. I'm just asking back, like, what are we even talking about? Lovely people, I didn't look at chat for like 2 seconds. And all of a sudden I was like, what was I saying when that chat message popped up, I wonder? It has been a rebuilding process for quite a long while. Oh, but I'm happy to hear that it's finally done and you're back. Haven't you mentioned that you are moving back? Or you already there? You are already there, but like with boxes and everything, like before Christmas. Has it happened this year? I don't remember something. Been almost 2.5 years between permits and reconstruction. Oh God, gotta love those, right? Gotta love those. Totally, those permits and their everything is not serving their purpose. But they serve a really good deal on like any housing crisis can be exacerbated by those things to exist. I began moving back in the 23rd. I think I remember we talked about it. I think you tuned in, right? On the 23rd. I had the last stream of 2025 happened on the 23rd. This was lovely. Yeah, now I remember. Bill, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. It's always so nice. Especially since they moved back to the place you wanted to be anyway, and it's 2.5 years. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm really happy for you. It's so good. That is so good. Fingers crossed it works for us too. Not required nor expected, lovely people. We're fine. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see in a month or two. Fingers freaking crossed. Or maybe even in a few weeks, we'll see. Hopefully we're gonna be fine. But yeah, family housing situation is still like... It's moving. It's moving. Albeit at a snail's pace, but it's moving, and it's like, great. Well, we're gonna move it this year, and fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can actually buy the house we're living in right now. We're renting. It's gonna be fingers crossed. Imagine this sick deal on Steam: the hunting game, only €1.95, and that is very good. I haven't played the fishing game from them. The same devs made a fishing game as well, right? I wonder if that's good. But the hunting game is such a nice laid back game. And you can take it very seriously as well. It's so cool. €1.95. Wow. It's like almost insane levels of sales. There are some really good deals still. What is it, like until the 6th of January? It's really cool. I'm just so happy. It's just so cool, man. Let me see if we can get this. But yeah, how about we start the freaking game after all this jabbering, right? But yeah, lovely people, it's absolutely fantastic that you are here. Thank you very much for tuning in again. What is the name of the game? I totally forgot. Hunt. There's like a longer name for it, right? I'm blanking out, but there's like a very amazing hunting simulation game. I forgot the title. Me with titles and authors. Like this. I'm having such a hard time in him. I, for some reason, kind of remember you, lovely people. Like, whenever a username pops in, I can place you. At least I think I'm doing a good job with that. I was surprised when this happened. Like, I thought that I'm not going to remember people. I have no idea about names, except for maybe a few. It's like, cool. And that's like Hunt, Call of the Wild. Yes. Oh, my God. That's just lovely. Same, Phil. You were the one who gifted it to me, right? I think. Maybe I mixed it up with someone else, but I think you were the one. Thank you very much, by the way. This is a fantastic game. It's so huge, though. Like, it's big, right? It is huge.
That's what she said.
Stop it. Get some help. Well, yeah, we're gonna see if we can get back to the. We're not gonna get too far. Although who knows? Who knows? Actually, we'll see if we can play this. But yeah, we're gonna go back to Bloodlines 2 finally, and we'll see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be fantastic, lovely people. How are you getting on, by the way? How's so far the new year? Bill said that he moved back into his own home, which is amazing. I love that. Finally. Samefield, how are you getting on? Best words to boost confidence coming from her lips. Best words to boost confidence? Yeah, yes. Oh my god! Be gentle. Goodness gracious. Boost confidence. I wonder. I find that it, when we are already there, my confidence is good. If someone, she chose me, right? I'm happy. My confidence is happy. It's fine. I have a very good imagination, but what could go wrong, lovely people? What could go wrong is the question. Do not answer that. Stop it. Type something else. Type something nice. Thank you. Goodness, great. Check your thoughts. But yeah, it's fun. Family time was so amazing, by the way. I don't know about you, but this Christmas was especially lovely. I'm struggling with the neck issue still. We have this housing issue going on. It's not the Mondays, it's our job that sucks. Like, there are some things in life which are absolutely cluster coitus. And yet, this Christmas was nice. I loved seeing the light in my daughter. Now, both of my daughters are big enough, because even last year, one of them, the smaller one, was a little bit too little to fully grasp what is happening. That's not quite true, but she grasped it from a different perspective, is what I mean. But now this year, oh my goodness, the amount of attention and amazing questions that they are like putting together in their little heads about the celebration and what are we doing and how many of us will be here, and like, oh my god, it's so cool. I love them so much. It's fantastic to see how, new human beings are sprouting from the little ones. It's fantastic. Be right back. Programming the electronic lock on the front door. These are lovely. Like, I remember programming like alarms and whatnot. I remember, when the first time you set up the heating properly, the way you like it, and it works. Like, you test it for a few days, and it's like, adjust something. The feeling with a house like that, like, okay, how do I like the heating in this room? And it's such a good feeling, man. Enjoy, savor the moment. And that front door is yours and is there as a barrier for the absolute shite show going on in the real world to shield you from that. That's lovely. Bill, I'm so happy for you. I've been striving with my approach to things, love it, and I hope I don't lose it. Oh my god, Samefield, that's amazing. Congrats. I love when you write. I think this was the most positive thing you've written, and I've read from you for quite a while. I know you're making good strides, even the end of last year, but yeah, striving with my approach to things. Love it. I mean, hoping you don't lose it. I really hope that the way you work on it, like, that can give you confidence by itself. Like, you work on it. There's gonna be hurdles, right? It's life we're talking about here. There's gonna be hurdles, but it's amazing that you can just go at it. A bit cynical, but hey, doing best I can. I can understand that. What's up?
Are we forgetting hugs and kisses?
Never. I see the time.
Oh.
I heard some banter across, so that's why I was like, I'm not gonna take part in that. For sanity. Tomorrow is Monday. Again, it's not the Mondays. I get it. I'm not Garfield, even though I wanna be. It's just, it's our job that sucks. I get it. I love my job too. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. if you watch back a stream a few years from ago, it's like I'm almost all the time, yay, job is amazing. And now it got to this, like I still love what I should be doing. I just wonder why I can't do those. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm hired for. And God, the amount of obstacles in one's face sometimes. But hey, it is what it is. That's part of the job, actually, to go through these hurdles and try to make the team better. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. At one point, maybe we should make videos about that, like how teamwork and collaboration, support, and collaboration in general works. Because I still feel like they should teach that in school or wherever people get to do stuff together, which is like literally every single day, everywhere. Like, good luck finding. To be frank, there's still some, like, you can be a lighthouse keeper or like a over the winter maintenance guy in a hotel, like in The Shining. Those are the jobs that you could theoretically do on your own. Everything else requires teams to collaborate. Like, it's like, duh. Technology is a little bit more complicated than it was like 1,000 years ago, don't you think? But yeah, lovely people. I'll be right back. I'm gonna kiss the kids goodnight, and we're gonna start the freaking game. How about that? Why do we do that? We could actually launch the game. How about that? Why don't we do that? Am I able to do that? We'll see. It's a very hard thing. No, it's not. I know it's not that hard, but I'm having a hard time. Give me that. Here you go. Bloodlines 2. Let's see what's gonna happen. There was an update as well. There were actually maybe even multiple updates since we last played this. I freaking hope they did some optimizations around how the graphics work. It's insanity how sadly optimized it is. It runs okay. It's just like I'm used to proper games. Unreal Engine 5 is such a disappointment. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like what for the reason? The reason I can definitely put my freaking whole body on why I feel this way. But like why the developers can't figure it out is just I don't understand. Like some games just do amazing stuff even with Unreal Engine 5, but most of them have troubles in certain areas. Yeah, lovely people. I'll be right back. We're going to kiss the kids goodnight, and until then, you can listen to the lovely music in the intro, which for some reason doesn't loop, so it's gotta be once. So again, stuff like this, like why? Since release, no one ever sat down to, the main theme is stopping after. Maybe we should just loop it, like just restart the same main theme, or have some of the themes lined up from Rick Schaefer's music, because hey, people were just sitting in the main menu. We might as well give them a show. Like, nah, it's fine. No one cares about the product itself, right? I'll be coming back, lovely people, in a mere second, alright?
Cheers!
Lovely people. What a powerful edit this will be in the YouTubes, right? Later on. It's like, well, it's easier to just go and kiss the kids goodnight rather than just stop the stream for this, right? Even though it's like, I don't even know how much time it was. But yeah, we're back, and we're finally gonna do this. Is there any settings that got reset or adjusted or weirdly done weirdly? Nobody knows. We even have DLSS on. Interesting, I didn't know that. Okay. We have a 4080, so, you know. Oh my god, it's so late. I think we destroyed some of these, didn't we? We have a custom config edit, by the way, for turning some stuff off in the Unreal Engine, because, you know, they didn't bother making this an option in the menus. But don't worry, you can just add it to the config file. It's nice easy. Only gameplay mode. I think we're just playing it normal. Oh no, I also played, like, the last new game we started was on easy. Because I just want to check the story when it's different than what we had. What is this? The coursing of the rats. Look, even this is like more than an hour difference. This save game save system is also ridiculous. Hello. The lovely hunter killer, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Norske Ola, welcome on in as well. It's lovely to see you again. Thank you for tuning in. I really hope each and every one of you lovely people, Norske Ola included and Hunter Killer as well, having an absolutely wonderful Happy New Year already. Trucking with 5 to... What is happening here? This is ridiculous. I can't even drink without pouring the coffee everywhere. It's decaf, but still. Trucking with 5 ton? Nice. Is that the Euro truck or is that the American Truck Simulator? Are you also talking like with the wheel controls and everything? American Truck Simulator, yeah. That's. I heard that there was some really good update for that and whatnot, and it's really cool. A stealth kill doesn't give you. Do you even see the freaking game? Let's see if this works now. Lo and behold! The last time we streamed last year on the 23rd, we streamed Heroes of Hammerwatch? That was the title, right? Heroes of Hammerwatch 2, which is an amazing game, by the way, highly recommended. Lovely, lovely game. And Heroes of Hammerwatch was only captured if I went to the game capture and said that capture specific window this one. And then lo and behold it works. Now we had that set up to that from last year. So it's like, where is the Hero of Hammerwatch? Said OBS. Well, we're not playing that today. Now we did it. I totally forgot what the thing was. What the loading screen said, but that's okay. Oh my god.
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me Mrs. Thorne. I already know who you are. A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over. Weaver Tower have informed us that we must help you awaken your old powers. It's a worthy principle, and an interesting experiment, no doubt. There's no skill I could presume to awaken an elder of my own clan, however. But I'm interested to observe how you get on. Do feel free to drop by for a chat any time you like.
Enjoy your night.
Let's try to find the... Okay, for the lovely people who are wondering what is the absolute wrong with Peter here, we are nearing the end of the game itself. We are definitely at the final stretch of doing interesting things. I have been running errands as an elder, I might add. I have been running errands to the regent, who is not a regent because we technically don't have a chantry of Tremere in this city. And she greeted me just now with the very first dialogue we ever had back about 100 hours ago of gameplay. So I guess the update was successful from the lovely Chinese room, as we can conclude that the absolute holy matrimony is happening right now. Top doesn't work. Did they reset everything? Glide is glide, crouch is C. Huh. I think I remapped this. So this remap works, but the... Excuse me? Ability tree. Okay, let's just select that one. Do we have even tab as a thing here? Alt is the vampiric sprint. For some reason. Why? Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think I remapped this for the mouse button, but whatever. Maybe it's an ability there. Abilities targeting is that, and there's like the buttons. That's cool. Interact, heightened senses. I don't think this was that as well. Feed is F. Okay, why not? I think we went that. So telekinesis is Q. Maybe. I think we put dash. Oh, secondary. Okay, we have a second. I love this when games do this. Didn't we have release date on the screen to actually show the second row of or column of? Oh God, man. Game development 2025. It's honestly a wonder that they even exist. Okay, so this one is done, but what is not working? We don't have tab for the. Oh, great. We can't have a hotkey for the ability tree. Are you kidding me? There's no option to immediately go to the ability tree. No, you do not. You do not see the game, don't worry. Now you do. Oh, there's a lovely clip from Twitch. Oh, well, look at that! My God! Twitch has finally figured out that you can share Twitch links even though... Oh, no, wait, you are VIP. That's why you can share clips. Oh, I was just trying to... I was this close to congratulating Twitch. This close. That they figured out that even if link sharing is disabled, more than likely their own freaking domain with HTTPS is safe. Savory cute garbage. I love that that's the... Savory cute garbage Doritos chip. Speed, baby, speed. That's a lovely one. Make sure to put that on the highlights in the Discord as well. And I haven't played a truck simulator game in quite a while. I don't even remember which was the last one I played. I played one, but I don't know which one it was. I think it was maybe some Euro truck stuff, but like way back in the day. And it's fun. You know what I'm aching for lately? A U-boat simulator. Not specifically U-boat necessarily, but I remember the U-boat Hunter games. Those were amazing. Those were some lovely submarine simulation games. And I have fond memories of them. I don't know how I would react to them now if I played the old ones. But I know that there are some new ones that I haven't picked up yet, and there was something that popped up in my mind in the late last year that, some good, like, actual submarine crew simulation and stuff like that would be so cool when it comes to simulation games. Okay, I think we're fine with this-ish.
Sophia's loss is a terrible blow to us all.
We're back to
But
normal.
do take heart, my dear. I'm sure in due time you'll find out who is responsible and rip their shit-eating mouths right off their fucking faces.
Oh my. A mind reader, Mrs. Thorne. A mind reader. We're going to definitely do that.
Tell me more about the Tremere of Seattle.
You'll find us more organized than other clans. At least, those of us that honor the old ways. Knowing one's place, observing the proper order of things, deference to superiors. That's the real secret to longevity. That and wielding enough blood sorcery to turn your enemy's innards to outards, of course.
And so you have earned the respect of the Camarilla.
Quite. I defer to the judgment of the hierarchy when necessary. But I take no shit.
I like her. I like her.
I look forward to speaking again soon.
But these dialogue options, we went through them in the beginning of the game. So again, nice patch. But I think we are otherwise fine, right? Oh my god, I had to. So we either go. I think I did this quest. Reggie's side. What is happening there? The corrupted icon. All right. Really? Hey! It worked! I still need to get used to the controls again. I remember how cool this was even.
I can't believe she ditched me.
And the neons are fixed. How many times, Nico? How many times do we need to do that? Do we have a newspaper machine here? Is this one? No. Oh. That's not one either. Yeah, just... I kind of want to do the side quests as well, because why not? I love these stutters. This is amazing. I love all the stutters in every video game.
Zdravej! Ah, I see we share a condition. I'm Nico. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor. This is my shop. It is where the mortals come to make debts they cannot repay. Sometimes I feed on them, but mostly I enjoy their charming knickknacks. The prince has ordered us to help you reawaken some of your old powers. I do not respond well to orders, but she asked nicely, so I consider it more of a favor. I will help you if I can.
Nico, we have been spending so much time together. You don't remember anything. I love when a patch to a game just resets every NPC stance towards you that ever was known.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I do have something. This is Sam's crucifix. She pawned it in grief after her actions led directly to the death of one of her colleagues.
Oh.
That is what happens when one takes a payoff.
I have the scent.
Hmm? And as you can see, then we continue where we left off. So the next dialogue option was like, oh yeah, another side quest. There was no other option. Other than this one.
Tell me about your relationship with the Camarilla.
Well, I report to no one, but I sometimes help them as I can. I source items the prince needs, keep my ears open for what's happening in the city. And sometimes I help bring a reckoning to those that deserve it.
So you avenge on behalf of the Camarilla?
Only if I agree with their judgment. Then I'm honored to do it.
You have an impressive collection of items. Are they all brought in by
Let me eat
mortals?
some more biscuits.
Some, yes. Some are souvenirs I collect
Bloody
myself.
biscuits.
See that vase over there, for example. It
Blood
belonged
kits,
to a
if you
man
will.
who promised to visit his sick mother.
I'm so
and did
sorry.
Not. So I ripped out his spleen. Some people really do not know how to behave.
Well, he will not learn how to behave without a spleen, though, Nico. Teachable moments. Teachable moments.
Do you know a kindred named Fabian?
Oh, interesting.
But of course, I haven't seen him around in a while, but he's a good guy. He once asked me to help find the lost possessions of a chimiche he was desperately attempting to woo.
Perhaps we've heard enough.
No! More!
I would know more about your shop. This is an old trade. It is interesting to see it in modern times.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what comes through here. The kindred sometimes want me to part with rare artifacts and items they consider magical. Especially that old Tremere Veshtica. But I tell them, you may have nothing unless the mortal fails to repay their loan.
So you honor the bonds of mortals. You have a lot of integrity.
It is important to be honest at all times, even when you're dealing with mortals.
Huh. A true Essamite. I'm sorry, Banu Hakim.
How is business?
Busier than I would like, unfortunately. This time of year makes the mortals desperate, especially the poor.
Christmas time.
They wish to buy gifts for their children and feast on more than the tin ham and ramen their budget can afford. It's sad, but I suppose each Christmas means more to you if you can only count on seeing 80 of them.
Alright.
How do you know patience?
I met them and then we talked a few times.
The person.
And?
And now we talk a lot. Because they're just over there.
I would like to hear of your personal code.
Live honestly. It is more complex than simply not to lie. You must liberate yourself from the dishonest impulses of the natural mind.
So you never mislead.
So you never mislead.
Exactly. To lie by omission is still a lie.
Huh. Alright.
I look forward to speaking to you again.
Background and deal with Sam. What exactly Sam did again? Welcome back, lovely people. I hope you didn't have a big problem, by the way. Oh, by the way, the lovely Govy Goes Golfing is on a 25 stream streak. I didn't even know we streamed that many times. Goodness gracious. They reset the collectibles while I have all of them. They reset the collectibles while I have every single one of them. Oh god, coming back to an older save after a few patches is always fun, isn't it?
You are the best captain on the planet. I'm not even Squidin.
Now Messiah being a legendary joy of a human being for 10 months. Hi.
No Messiah. No Messiah has a better ring to it, right? Or is it? Wait, did I say that? Have Have I been saying it for wrong and actually the text-to-speech got it right? Nomikaya, right? Well, come on in. It's so great to have you. I really hope you and your whole family is having already a happy new year. It's fun. What's happening if I collect it? Nothing. It's still 9 by 9. Thank you very much for the 10 months. What a legendary joy of a human being you are. I really hope that the whole family is having lots of fun and all good. I really hope the Christmas period was especially intimate and nice with the family. I love the subscribe message of hi. Yeah, he started ATS. So 5 Ton started American Truck Simulator a couple of days ago, and we're already doing convoys. He's hooked. Oh, and that's actually cool. So convoy is a multiplayer mode or like a multiplayer quest that you would have to do together. Driving in convoys is not easy, especially if it's longer. I mean, 2 people is fine.
Hey, new kid, take a look. Drink it in.
No, you know me.
This is my magnum opus.
Yeah, it's already
At least
enhanced. It's already enhanced. No, we enhanced it.
I think the color balance is off.
Hey, look.
Maybe it needs another femur. Name's Patience, by the way. Don't make a joke, I already heard it. So the in crowd at the court say we've got to help you wake up some of your old strength. Even if it takes me away from my work. I'm not enough of a dumbass to go against them. So let me know whenever you'd like to refresh some memories.
It's interesting that we get back the old dialogue options from the first meeting, but look, even the 9, we already gave her the crosses. It's right there, part of the artistic creation. It's so weird. It's easy to be hooked to some good games, right? There are some amazing games nowadays out there. And to be frank, the pacing changed a lot over the last, let's say, 30, 40 years, right, in gaming. And even especially before that. But if you oh my god, when was Pong first released? My god, it was a while ago, wasn't it? So in the last 30, 40 years, gaming, the pacing of the gaming storytelling and atmospheres and the experience you had is obviously changed. But I truly believe that if the game runs without a hiccup on modern operating systems, the old games are just as much fun. I mean, most of the old games happen in mostly your head, and the computer is just aiding that fantasy. But it's so amazing. You say it right there. Nomikaya says, "Dear Satellite, or you can call me Missy." I remember, yeah. Wasn't that your streaming name? Before everything? I say it like this, before everything, but like a few years ago. Christmas was good. We had 3 different places to go. Yeah, and thank God they all done it on separate days. Oh yeah. I know the feeling. Like, oh my god, we've traveled so much way back in the day. We have moved so far away from our original family that now we get visits from them. So it's like, yes. We obviously we visit them as well, and in that case we go all over the country, but because we visit so many places again. But it happens only like once a year, and other times during the year they visit us, like different parts of the family visit us, and it's so cool. I enjoy it so much more than traveling so much, to be honest. H is rank in the new year. Rank in the new year with fussiness. Oh yeah. Thursday and Friday. I really hope it's not some kind of, like some shady hiding little sickness there. I hope. How are you and your family doing? Thank you. It's been amazing. This Christmas was especially cute. Like the smallest kid of ours is big enough now that in her eyes as well I can see the sparkles of joy and thoughts and complex thoughts and articulated complex thoughts on like what this is, why are we celebrating, who is coming, what is the family relations, and it's so cool. Like colluding with my kids to get Mama Ponders a present together. That happened the first time this year, when I fully involved both of them. Because last year, the little one was a little bit too small. I mean, we involved them, of course, but it was visible that she was a little bit too little to fully grasp what we're trying to do. I'm sure it was still like an imprinted memory and it was great. But this year, I especially felt like I'm such a proud father. Like I felt amazing. I love them so much. I'm so lucky to have a family like this. And it's like, yes, we are at that point. Fantastic time spent with the family. I took some days off, so nothing bothered us whatsoever. Like sitting in front of the fireplace and just having a good time with some good whiskey and some Baileys for people who like their whiskey mixed up with some other stuff. Oh, to be frank, someone drank, including me, some Irish coffee, but hey, that's whiskey in the end still. And it was amazing. It was amazing. Thank you for asking. It was fantastic. I really hope it was so good that I really wish each and every one of you lovely people would have at least half as much joy, and that would be already amazing. I had so much fun this holidays. I mean, even today, we had some family programs still going on. And only by the evening when I came back, I was actually thinking, like, we talked about it. I think I even promised on the Discord that we should stream later. I'm like, but I don't know what to play. I don't know what to do. There's so many things. And then I was like, I want to finish this story. And I love this game. It's just, I'm so sorry for the missed opportunities left, right, and center in this game. This game should be so much better. And it's just like, again, no product owner whatsoever to speak of. But it's fantastic story. The storytelling is good in it. So I'm really curious what's going to happen with us and the city and some of the characters. And I like, you know what? I owe it to myself, the channel. It's going to be on the YouTube as well to actually play these things together. So we're back. I have a feeling that we are fairly close to the end. I'm not sure though. I have no idea, but hey.
Tell me more about this place. Is it your studio? Perhaps your haven?
Yeah. Maybe it needs more viscera? But dried or wet?
I like how she's a Toreador. They can be very zoned in and hyper-focused on anything, really. Anything that can be perceived artistic, but some of the Toreadors can be spiced up by being focused on very weird things that are definitely not considered art by normal human beings. And it's so interesting what type of characters you can make as a Toreador in the world and the lore. This is a tabletop role-playing game to begin with, mainly. And in that universe they made computer games. VDK, we don't know if he was sick or if it's teething. Oh, it's very much could be teething, yeah. He had a fever and giving him Tylenol or Milcon didn't help at all. Oh, didn't help. Interesting. It didn't help as in he just sustained a fever. He's 6 months old, but we started him on stage 2 foods early. That's amazing. The girls loved opening gifts. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean anything he would be reaching for, right? At this stage. It's so cool. And of course, obviously vetted by you and prepared and everything, so like there's no peels and whatnot on the grapes and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. But everything else, like, yeah, whatever they can touch, full the texture, whatever, they just have them run wild. It's so cool. To an extent, of course. And the girls loved opening the gifts, yeah. They were so excited. Did they love also wrapping them? Did you involve them in like wrapping each other's gifts and stuff? That's so amazing. That was a wonderful experience, and some of the wrappings were especially cute. Because they were like our kids like made, we had some stamping kits, so they made like lovely cute stamps. Some of the presents had stamps all over, but they were like, pretty evenly distributed. It was like, oh. And some of them obviously also have drawn on the presents. It was so cool and cute. They were so excited they start opening one. Then halfway through they go to another. Oh yes, it was a huge problem for us, yeah, last year, that they were just like, And we were also thinking last year that thankfully we have a lovely, loving family, and it's quite a big family as well. So they get so many presents, which is amazing. We also bought so many presents for others. It's just, there were so many that there was kind of no focus on anything more meaningful, because there were just so many, it was overwhelming for them. So we were trying to keep it a little bit, like, we were trying to have bigger presents this year, but fewer. And they didn't mind, by the way, at all. And it was much more of a focus. I mean, it could be maybe just the one extra year of growing up. But I think we did a much better job in limiting the number in a way, because last year, oh my god, yeah, last year it was just a cluster coitus. Like, my presents! Even though they loved every single present, but like, yeah, they moved on to the next one, and then the next one. And it's like, even after we spent like half a day with that, because they were also playing with the toys and then went back to open another one. The kind of like the opening another one was like the dopamine hit. And like, I'm not sure that's the right message. They wanted to open Age's gifts too. Did they help? In the end? Like, I remember I also was involving them with like, yeah, you can help. Let's do it together. And they were like, like little gremlins.
How did the Toreador fare in Seattle?
I don't know. Same as anywhere else, probably? Maybe if I added more yellow to the foreground.
She's very, very, very...
Have you always lived in Seattle?
Yeah.
I like her.
I may be stuck here for a while. I would appreciate your opinion on the local art scene.
If you ask me, exhibitions in this city show the most mind-numbingly boring, obvious, run-of-the-mill bullshit. It's all
Like
for
her.
the tourist buck. You want something different, check out the gum wall.
The gum wall?
Gum wall?
Yeah, it's real guerrilla art. A living, breathing, spit-soaked, collectively created installation.
I like it.
And with kindred senses, man, it's like smelling the breath of thousands of people all at once. It's the coolest thing.
How does that sound not appealing at all? But I can appreciate the point. God.
Were you an artist in your mortal life?
Oh yeah. My veins have always run with more paint than blood. Even then, I lean more into vulture than culture. Most other Toreador don't get it, but who cares what the vapid bitches like Isabella think?
By the way, at this point in the game, spoiler alert, lovely people, spoiler alert, at this point in the game, Isabella is freaking dead, and still, the last patch just reset the conversation with the NPCs, so I'm acting like this is the first time we meet. When, in role-playing setting and in reality in the game, it's not the only type of meeting we had a few times already, if you know what I mean, lovely people. Ding! And still, the game is just like, no, NPC interactions are... I don't know why. What they changed in the patch that just made every NPC greet me for the first time again, even though we are nearing the game's end. It's just so mind-numbingly weird.
Tell me more about your creative process. You work with found objects?
Yeah. I've always used whatever's on the street, but this shop's a gold mine.
Oh, fair.
You ask Nico,
Fair enough.
he knows the backstory of every single thing in here. Who it belonged to, where they got it, why they gave it up. Gives the work soul, don't you think?
What is this piece you are making?
I use almost entirely found objects. Items from the shop, stuff I find outside, old crockery, lost coins, roadkill, the usual. You get what it's about, right?
I forgot whose skull this is. Again, spoiler alert, I remember this is one of the ex-princes, right? How? Is that significant? Is that little tidbit of information we uncovered during the game will be significant and important to the ending, I wonder? Because that's like an interesting, cool tidbit. And we never heard about it ever since.
Of course. It is clearly about the struggle to express oneself under the oppression of the ruling
I didn't mean to
classes.
say that.
That's the most pretentious shit I ever heard.
I didn't mean to say that.
I wish to learn more about you. Will you tell me of your embrace?
That's a boring story. She sucked, it sucked, I survived.
And your sire?
Lost interest in me pretty quickly.
Oh.
Much like I'm losing interest in this conversation.
Oof.
How do you feel about the court? The prince?
I don't pay much attention to any of them.
You have an independent spirit.
I guess so. I never felt much need to fit in. Only dead fish follow the stream, you know?
Holy dead fish.
What will you do when your work is finished?
Good question. Who knows? Once you've made your greatest possible masterpiece, what's the point in carrying on? Maybe I'll just walk into the sun. Think I gotta grab some more paint before this thing dries.
Do you think you will gain acclaim and recognition when your piece is complete?
Oh, sweetie, no one ever cares about your art until after you die. And I never died.
Well,
I just turned into something else.
no, you're already dead.
So why bother trying to impress? I create for me and me alone.
An undead vampire. How about we?
I want to taste you again.
God damn you! With you, I have zero chill. Take me.
Oh, you are mine.
The way they haven't even bothered.
Let's try here? No, here, wait, here, yes! That was new. Not bad, Elder, at all.
How did they not bother to create actual romance scene? They literally released their own book. There's a lore book for vampiric lovemaking, so to speak. It's more than that. It's different than what you would think of. It's the desire, the object of desire for vampires is blood and vitae and what's in it. And it's such an interesting concept, depending on the table you are playing it, of course, because you know that just the rules are basically just recommendations. You can twist and tweak it and twist it, and you can just make, you can make freaking Twilight if you really want to, but please don't, okay? The glitterati is, I really hope it has had their downfall, okay? The Nosferatu is where it's at. But the way that they can love each other, if they could ever love again, most of them don't. Like you have nothing. You have a void inside. Your driving force is the hunger for blood. That's the curse, right? And even with that, the way you could intertwine yourself with others is much more complex than just the sheer thing that you would think of. Again, they literally released a full freaking book about the subject in the lore books. And then Bloodlines 2 happens. They have managed to put in these scenes that you can romance these NPCs, some of them. Amazing. And the developers looked at Witcher 3 and they were thinking like, Nah, we're good. And then they looked at Cyberpunk 2077 and they were like, nah, Fade to Black, guys, it's gotta be perfect. Just have some weird freaking cringe audio under it. Yes, I said cringe. Cringe.
I look forward to talking again.
Talking? I look forward to so much more. Alright, so whatever, that thing still works. The game knows where we are in our standing. It's just... that's where Sam is. We're gonna be alright. I'm thinking that some of these... Mass manipulation. Actually, wait. Is this gonna be okay? Bladed head. Nope. Can do that.
Just need a big score, and I can call it a night.
Exactly what I need to. What is this freaking pop-in? If ever they would release this, that right? Bill is just having fun. I like it. Oh, has he gone into the building site? It is chilly. It is ball shriveling chilly out here. I understand. I feel it as well. That's like real life as well. It's ball shriveling. Nothing about the Fate to Black, right? That is so stupid, right? Like they didn't even bother like animating some of the skeleton animations that they could have done with like some. Remember the intro to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1? At least go to that extent. Just, you know, like some gentle, like, oh, they, in the heat of the moment, they knocked over a wine glass, and maybe in a bottle, and it was like, yay, there was something more acoustic going on, other than just, oh, you are mine. Here. No, wait, there. Oh, that's the spot. Like, not even music, nothing. They have Rick Schaefer, who's created one of the best atmospheric musics in game development, and it's like, nah, we're good. Like, guys, just Fate, believe me, Fate to Black, nothing. Some of the NPCs will have like, Unreal Engine 5. Maybe this is why they didn't bother with intimate animations, because it's like, and again, by the way, they don't even need to show nudity if they don't want to, although 18 plus game, no? And again, look at Witcher 3, look at Cyberpunk 2077. I think we can agree that some games can do amazing stuff without crossing a line, right? It was lovely. And yet, are you kidding me now? Oh, Billy, alright. Wait, this one is possession, split second. Well, okay. Very good. Oh, only police only. Are you okay, guys? I've got him. Fighting the police. That's AAA, lovely people. We don't want to. We don't want to get noticed. If I do this, what's gonna happen?
Repulsive, seeping pustule. Taking the shot.
Are you kidding me? Give me the gun! Where is the gun? Where is the gun of the guy? If you didn't notice what I was trying to do, I was trying to telekinesis the gun that he threw off, because I taunted him with a discipline which enrages him so much that he needs to run at you. And the gun was not there. This game is fantastic. I'm so sad about this game, man. I love the story. What was that? Little... Okay, everything is going too crazy. It is just so sad. I don't even know.
Can't believe she ditched me.
Missed opportunities. Left, right, and center. Missed opportunities. Please, can you get us a proper vampire game in the year of the Lord 2026? Because I am feeling a little bit sick. Oh, it would be so nice if we would have a proper role-playing game. But no, no, never, not ever again. We're not gonna have a role-playing game.
Whatever the Camarilla throws at us, we'll be ready.
Oh, you will be? Okay, that's cool. Hi, guys. Don't! Where are your guns? Guys, where are your guns? These are ghouls, by the way. Okay, what happened with my actual controls of what I was fighting this in this game so cool. This is a mortal. How is a mortal hurting me with the ability that I have? Look. Prevents nearby mortals and ghouls from attacking you while feeding. What exactly happened there then? Even this doesn't work? Absolute cluster coitus. Really? Really, my guy? So they had two submachine guns in their hands when I taunted them. I really hope there will be some mods for the game. No, you know what? I shouldn't even bother. Like, I shouldn't even bother. No, that's okay. No, that was in my hand. It was in my hands. It's gonna be alright. You know what? Come at me, bro.
Coward.
Come at me, bro. Oh, we can't get in? You can't get in? Then let me out then. Whee! Oh my god! I'm about to get fed on. Wait, before we do that. Can we do this? I think this is more, and I think this is more. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Stay back, you psych!
Oh my god, what's gonna happen with us now?
Kill for coffee.
Oh. Hello? Are we gonna get hurt, killed by the Masquerade breach? Again, the going from 5 Masquerade breaches, making it an interesting mechanic of having a chance for hunters to turn up because you broke the Masquerade a few times, and the more times you broke it, the more chance hunters turn up and actually want to target you. You know, you turn a corner and oh my god, in the alleyways of the city there are gonna be hunters waiting for you because you have broken the Masquerade fuse. No, they went to like, how about we store the state of a Masquerade breach in 1 bit? How about we either yes or no? And if yes, then you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. It's like, I'm an elder. It's like, Good luck putting me down. Granted, in the story, they try to explain that you are weakened, ritual. Okay, I get that. But still at the same time, like, the courts can spare the resource of hunting down someone making a masquerade breach. Who is the sheriff, by the way, because we are the sheriff of the city at this moment. No, it's fine. It's fine. We need to be the errand boy for the court because, you know, they have that one person ready for masquerade breachers, nothing else. It's insanity, man. It's just utter insanity. Coconut Cream Super, welcome on in. How are you getting on? How are you getting on? I'm just crying. I'm a big crybaby about this game. I love this game so much in terms of story and concept, and the implementation is so arse. It's such an arse implementation. It's beyond me. Can I take this? Hide it in your jacket, man. Just hide it in your jacket. Wait, what? Event inside the build. So Sammy's one of the cops. And I'm just allowed in here just like this without obfuscation, anything. Like, of course, why would this be an actual stealth mission? And the ghouls just casually attacked. The ghouls just casually attacked the police station. I love it.
Who's stupid enough to get in a fight with us?
Okay, I actually kind of love this part. That's fair. That is fair. Terminal decree. Split second. Have mass manipulation and don't. Is that Max? Is that Max? Okay. My favorite coconut cream soper. I really hope you, and while we are at it, lovely people, I really hope each and every one of you, absolute legendary joy of a human being. Yes, you included. Yes, you too. I really hope you're having already a happy new year. How was your New Year celebration? How was your Christmas? Whether you celebrate or not, how was the past 2 weeks for you? Or 3?
You are Sam.
Who the hell are you?
Oh no. Samantha Jones? Jonesy.
What has happened here?
Hell if I know. It's a fucking disaster movie. I was off shift, and first thing I know, apocalypse cultists were breaking up the place.
You killed a colleague.
What the fuck? It was a mistake. It's not my fault Wheeler died.
Wheeler? Oh, God damn.
You accepted a bribe, and it cost him his life.
How do you... What right have you to say that to me, whoever you are?
Admit to your action and you might live.
It wasn't just me. We all turned a blind eye to that place. Junkies, dealers. He paid us off to ignore the trade.
Who paid you off?
They never said. But I figured it out. The futures trader, J.J. Campbell.
There is no more time.
Fire, if she got Wheeler killed, you know, everyone makes mistakes, and it was Campbell, but I just don't know.
Decisions. The problem is that if we choose this one, aren't we breaking the Masquerade? But at the same time, no, it was not. Like, yeah, she accepted a bribe, which could be, but are we punishing everything by death? It'd be nice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that, like, many times I understand if someone would say that, no, the people who are knowingly do bad things, they should have consequences. On the other hand, the consequence, I honestly believe the consequence of then you die. It's just weird. Like, why would you, like, you are throwing away a human life for pretty much nothing. They could be so much more useful in other ways, right? System is punishment enough. To an extent as well, like, yeah, like, how would she, if they have been accepting bribes for many, many years, she might have joined the force when this was the norm of, like, we do not go there if you want to feed yourself and get a salary and keep at it, then shut up. I'm not saying you should do that. You might still should, try to find ways of, changing the situation if you even have any semblance of power to change it. But she's literally a beat cop. Like, what are we expecting her to do? My time for lurk is over. New day, another fight. Stay safe, y'all. Insane Field. Thank you very much for sticking around for as long as you did. I really hope we didn't push your day too long. You are commendable, my guy. Are you going to bed? Enjoy your rest. That is amazing. And it's like, it's not even that late, as we sometimes stayed up, right? Insane Field, you are a new person. Congrats for that. Congrats for that. Do whatever you do. Keep doing it. It's amazing. Thank you very much for tuning in. This punishment enough. Coconut Cream Supper says that it's been good the last few weeks. A very relaxing time with rest and cool ideas for the upcoming year. How about yours? Similar. Very cool ideas. We are still in the progress of doing a kind of like a post-mortem for the Christmas period, the parties and everything we have been planning. We have been planning with Mama Ponders, and then we are doing like a year. There's a lovely yearbook. There's even a video on YouTube when Mama Ponders did the yearbook together with you. It's like a closing and assessing the last year and getting ready for the upcoming year in all kinds of fields of life. And if you go, I think it's year... What's the link? The link is there in the description of that video, that's for sure. I think it's Year Compass, but I'm not sure. If you search for Year Compass, then I think you will find it. It's like a very simple PDF. It's multiple sizes as well. You can have it bigger, you can have it smaller as a note-taking aspect, and you can just design. You can go through a fairly nice process, and you do you. It's so many different ways to do it and fill it out. It helps you think straight about the next year. You shouldn't necessarily need to do it in the beginning of a year, by the way. It's so good. And then we were thinking about doing that too. It's going to be interesting. This next year is going to be definitely interesting. There's so many things still going wrong. Like I am almost fairly certain, well, based on the symptoms, I'm very, the doctor is still hopeful. We're like, no, it's some medication and hopefully it's going to resolve itself now. But of course he also said it that if it doesn't, that yeah, more than likely next step is surgery again. So more than likely I'm going to have surgery on my neck again, which is fantastic. I'm so happy. But hopefully this time it actually does something. Other than find out the psychedelic experience as well as what it's like to be living with a tennis ball in your throat, which was normal after surgery, by the way. That's how wounds heal. But at the same time, that's a problem. Housing is still like up in the air, very much of a problem. And it's so interesting with all the problems that we have ongoing in life. This is one of the most beautiful Christmas I've ever had. It's so up there. There are some other lovely Christmases with Mama Ponders as well. But like as a family, we are getting to places now. And even today, I'm blessed. Like, if the price of experiencing this together with my children and my wife is to have health issues with my neck of the kind that I'm having. It's like nothing too serious, although it's problematic, but it's benign. It's not something, harsh so far. Fingers crossed this stays that way. It can change, but so far it looks like it's nothing serious. Other than it's serious enough to have a freaking surgery again. But whatever. Third surgery, by the way. So that's not it. But if that is the price to pay, like having to adhere to absolutely sucky problems in terms of professional life, and having this health issue and whatever, these are the things that counterbalance the amazing life that I can be so grateful for. That, you know what? I take it. It's a good trade. It's a good deal. I'm so happy with my family. So yeah, this was the Christmas period was like filled with this to the brim. Even this afternoon, like it was, we were still doing some family programs today, and that was just like, yes, it's fantastic. It's January the 4th, and I'm just coming off of the high of like, yay, Christmas. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Seyfield says that, well, things changed. Hell, even the Steam replay of 2025 tells it's 61% in borrow trauma, and that was with the group we had. Tells a lot how much I actually played games. Was with the group we had? Did we play borrow trauma together, or just like a group that we were playing together, and that was 61%? Hey, if you feel that is what amazing in games as well. The games will not go anywhere. Like, if you ever feel the need of enjoying this art form, or enjoying the art form completely differently than how you enjoyed it before, and it has a place in your life, or it doesn't have a place anymore in your life, more power to you. Like, that's so cool, man. That knowing that you want to get to somewhere, or you want to change some things in your life. You're an inspiration, is what I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, of course, don't let this get into your head. You already have such a huge head, I can see it from here, but I'm just kidding, I'm just joking. And you're more than likely you are already asleep, so, you know, you're never gonna notice. Enjoy your rest, thank you. But really, you are an example. I'm so happy with this, what you are going through. And it's amazing how you enjoy it. So yeah, it's amazing. Thamefield just turned his life around quite a bit in the last year. In the second half of last year? How would you say that? But yeah, it's amazing. Now,
go. Get away from here before they return.
Okay.
But we didn't kill...
Well, guess we better get back and let Nico know what happened with Jonesy.
The game just forgot that we came from this angle. It's... oh man, the absolute sheer incompetence that went into the development of this. Hey, baby. Why is that? Okay, the game thinks that we have fought our way through. The game thinks that we have fought our way. Oh my god, they literally have freaking massacred everyone. Give us anything that's Camarilla related. Let's see if we can find anything like that. There was something in the other room. Yeah, there were some fights here. So there was something in the other room. Oh, imagine how amazing this would be, like finding a weapons locker. If there would be an inventory in the game. Detective Fabian. Anything you need from here, Fabian? Anything you need? And he doesn't even comment on us coming into his old office. Again, the sheer incompetence in developing this game is mind-boggling to me. Ugh. And again, give credit where credit is due. It's an amazing game when it comes to the story itself-ish. Like, some parts of it is fantastic. Common trend nowadays? Oh, absolutely. But it's like, how... You know what? Let me tell you what I don't understand about this. Fallout New Vegas was written, and it had its flaws. I'm not trying to put Fallout New Vegas to higher of a pedestal that it should belong to. But if you think, and Bloodlines 1 as well, like Fallout New Vegas was developed in freaking 18 months from concept to release. The amount of storytelling that has went into this, and world building, and the way how, and yes, in some areas the side quests are very much detached from each other on purpose because they had to do that. Again, 18 months. But even with that, in the same location, you can feel the interaction between the world and the player, and the interaction between other factions and the world. It's cool. Since then, and I'm a software engineer, I'm working with these technologies every single freaking day. And also with AI since 2022, okay? Which means, or rather 2021 to be frank. And to be frank, okay, AI as a machine learning thing, I've been working with that since 2010. I'm actually thinking, is it 20? Yeah, let's say 2010-ish. Maybe 2009, but I think it's 2010. So I was working with machine learning and whatnot. Full force AI type of assistance to development and in general just, you know, text editing and whatnot. 2021, 2022. That was 3 years before this game was released. 3 years or more. And in all that time, no one in their right mind thought that we should, like, have player agency and interaction and different routes to you know, like there was no Deus Ex that set the stage in how to make games in which you are literally having so many ways in achieving the goal. Varied ways. There's no XCOM Terror from the Deep, the very original, or even the UFO, the Earth Defense or whatever. What was it called? UFO Defense? The very first XCOM game. They had randomized map generation amazing ways in 1990. And since then, the technology that is available to you, the tooling that is available to you to develop software is just so freaking powerful. I understand that, yeah, the shininess of the graphics and everything is also developed, so that requires a lot of effort. Yes, but the way the thing interacts, the way the engine puts together the story that you play through, that has had amazing strides in how fast you can prototype and iterate and check a new version, play it with the team in-house, adjust it here and there. Like, all the things have accelerated greatly in the last few years and decade or two. And we look at a 2004 Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1 or Half-Life 2 for that matter, and then realize, whoa, 22nd year going now since then. And they're like, nah, it's gonna be fine, like romantic scenes. Let's take a look at how amazing prominent games did it before. Witcher 3, oh, interesting. Witcher 2 is even, very nice. Witcher 3 DLC, my god, they have like actually made Geralt have a proper development arc of the character in Blood and Wine, and the romantic partner as well. Let's not do that, it's fine, it's gonna be fine. Fade to Black. How? How do you reach these conclusions? Mind you, this game was being developed since 2021 just with this developer, and about 5 years even before that. Ish. It's not about games being good and playable like before. It's about a quick turnaround and how much exploitation can be implemented to make the most money for the least amount of work. But even then, Ghost Dilemma, I understand what you say, and it's true for most of the games, sadly. But this game had, this game had all the signs of maybe the publisher doesn't just want to turn a quick buck, because they could have pushed the developers or hired people just to finish the already almost ready for release title. Just get it out the door. People gonna buy it. Enough people are gonna buy it because it's Bloodlines 2. It still had Brian Mitsoda's handprint on it. Heck, if they waited until Chris Avallone was cleared of the charges and allegations, have Chris Avallone's writing also included in the freaking game, because he was working on it too, that's nothing serious, just like, the guy who was part of creating Fallout. It's fine, it's fine. Have them release that. We would be happy. Have this being a spin-off, Vampire the Masquerade, The Nomad. Amazing stuff. Let's keep it going. I'm ready for the next I'm ready for Bloodlines 3. I mean, I'm ready for Bloodlines 3 right now. And I think I'm not alone, even with this fumble as well. I'm ready for them doing a Cyberpunk 2.0 or a No Man's Sky on this with the DLC, and I'm like, whoa. Are they gonna do that? No. And this is the thing I was thinking, as they shown it, oh, they're gonna release it when it's ready. It's not gonna be like, they were ready to release in the beginning of 2021. It was literally the last release date that was set was like January the 2nd or something like that. January the 2nd or 3rd, 2021, like in the middle of the pandemic. And yeah. Oh my god, pandemic, we can't work on computers and online in the internet. I get it. Maybe that the creative process was not like well oiled for that. Okay, sure, give them a few more months or something. But at the time, they were still stating in like October, November, they were still stating that, oh, the game is gonna come in like January the 2nd or 3rd. And that was already a postponed date. And from then on, they had like an implosion in the developers, right? Which is fine. Zohan, welcome in as well. And it's, again, I just don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. How do you do this? Listen, publishers want a title in a certain amount of time, like a Square Enix. Final Fantasy 15 wasn't actually a Final Fantasy title. Right? I felt that way as well. Title, they were tired of the developer working on the title and needed some new Final Fantasy blood in the game, so they forced Final Fantasy tropes into his boy band game. Yes, but they didn't do it with this one. Like, Paradox didn't say that, oh my god, guys. You know? They gave this new studio 4 years. With the developer tooling, and the engine, and everything else going as it is right now in this day and age. This is ridiculous. Fallout New Vegas, and again, there are issues with it. There are even world-building problems. Yes, the different parts of the map is kind of like detached from the others. Like, I get it. There's very valid criticism against it, but Fallout New Vegas is arguably the most critically acclaimed Fallout game overall in terms of world-building, lore, and interesting factions and interactions between them, etc., etc. Moral grayness and stuff. In all the sense, it's a freaking masterpiece. That masterpiece was done in 18 months. At an age when game development was harder. And not like they didn't have good writers, they literally had White Wolf at their beckoning. And the majority of this game is alright. The majority of this game is like on point. Right?
The lovely the Pondom just redeemed you really quick.
Oh, maravillo.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, Billy. Who is that? What's happening? Who saw us? But yeah, I get what you mean. 4 years is a long time. I'll say what I've seen on these games, combat mechanic, and the fact that it's a three-dimensional world. I say what I've seen. What is a long time? Oh, absolutely. And again, like, I love the unarmed combat like this. It's fairly cool. Why don't we have an inventory? Why don't we have a classic long coat to hide some machine guns in? I have so many questions, and I understand that, but we are an elder, and we are... I get it. How amazing it would be if you could play around with telekinesis actually, like having multiple weapons at the same time firing. How about smart weapons in Cyberpunk 2077? How about my telekinesis is literally firing weapons at multiple enemies at the same time, so that you can actually feel like an elder. How about when I press the fire button on a gun firearm, then it doesn't mag dump. It actually fires as many bullets as long as I was holding down the freaking fire button. It's like insanity that they sat in design meetings and they were like, and I think what we should do is like if the player farts loud enough that the mouse key will detect it, then at the touch of a feather, we're gonna just mag dump, man. It's no, doesn't matter what kind of a weapon. It's a PKM. Like dump the 100 round mag. Why? Also, you have to adhere to what the business standards are for your company. Yeah, they could have done more dark and adult themes, but then you force higher ratings than you already push with the game based on vampires. What is the game rated as? I think the game is rated 18. I think the game is rated exactly as they should be. The only other rating above this would be adult only, which is also banned on Twitch. Like, you can't stream adult only games. You can stream 18 plus versions of the otherwise adult only games, but those are usually a different release version. And this is literally stated in the TOS, by the way. Vampire has always had very adult dark themes, but if you put those into a game, you'd easily push it into adult only game. Yes, but I don't think that's a problem. Like, I don't think that's, I mean, to be honest, in a way that it's not a problem with this game. Like, they didn't go too far. And again, Bloodlines 1. Like, it didn't go too far, I think. I don't mind the story and even the simplicity of the story. What I mind is that there should be like, really, the side quest is, as an elder, take a package from here to here. Boom! Side quest done. Have you guys played Bloodlines 1? Yeah, we did, but we thought that we did this map, and I was looking at it, and I was throwing like a darts at it, and it landed there, so that's where the package is gonna go. And is there gonna be like some interesting interaction in the side quest? It's gonna be like a trash can. And then the follow-up quest, we're gonna go to a different trash can in the city, and then we're gonna pick up a different shape box, and then we're gonna take it back to here. Are you kidding me? And that's like 5 side quests in a row. Gonna make the game so many playable hours. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Again, take a look at a game like Domekeeper, Dredge. What are some good examples? Heck, even Project Zomboid. Like, yes, the potential is in the game to play it much, much longer, but it's not because it's, oh my god, it's a vast amount of absolute meaningless fetch quests. I think, especially in 2025, we have been accustomed to Ubisoft re-releasing almost the same game every few years. And by the way, I like that. I don't mind Assassin's Creed games having so many of the same things. I don't mind that. I love that we have an Assassin's Creed game every once in a while. I just like that. It's cool. It's a different mechanic. Could it be much better? Yes. But at the same time, let's don't worry about it. If you have a shorter story to tell, a shorter, more compact thing to tell, do it. Make sure it's replayable 500 times. Boom, there's your playtime. I've heard people base a game's worth on hours per dollar metric. Yes, but I don't think Vampire the Masquerade type of games have anything to do with that type of audience whatsoever. Nobody. I wholeheartedly believe, especially the people who... I still love the game, by the way. I might sound like, oh my god. No, I still love the game. I love Bloodlines 2. I just see the missed opportunities wherever I turn my character's head. And it saddens me. And I also I'm standing here baffled. Like how... What happened? More than likely they cut out majority of their development as well. They might have been... They might have restarted. I couldn't put it past them that in the last half a year, they pretty much like redone the game. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. And they were like, okay, we gotta get to this far. This is the game, guys. I heard friends there will always buy, but if you want new people... But if you want new people, you can't... Like, in this day and age, you can't have fetch quests like this. Because even if you... But we were petting the game time. What? Who are you talking about, man? The first Twitch streamer who encounters this, that... and then the Tremere quest is that you as an elder... You are asked to... Well... And again, the option is not that, hey, I'm gonna have a network of ghouls in the city and they're gonna do my bidding. A la Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. When was that? 2009? 10? Literally 15 years ago. Your group of assassins, you can send them over to like doing quests and whatnot, and then they bring you back some interesting like tidbits which you can use for crafting. It's nothing serious. It's just like a freaking UI for like, I'm sending these 3 people here and there's like a chance of success. It's very basic. It's extremely basic. But it's like a feeling of like you have your own assassin coterie there or something. How amazing that is. And it's like, no. Despite you being an elder, we're not gonna go there. You're not gonna create your offspring in this city because, oh my god, that's against the vampire law. I'm an elder. I am the law. Also, we are literally the sheriff of this town. The freaking court of the city is hanging on by a thread. And nobody in their right mind would think that, I think the player agency would require you as the sheriff, 1, not to be the sheriff, and then face severe consequences, which I like the hardest fights of the game, and more than likely you will die. Amazing. I love it. You are a weakened elder, why not? But yeah, you accept being the sheriff, and then you are very sinister and doing some other stuff. Who cares? That's the whole point. And then imagine... Yeah, you get this like the Tremere, especially if you are a Tremere and then you work together. That's why I'm doing this fetch quest, by the way, because I'm a Tremere and the Tremere asked me to. Why not? But at the same time, like, no, let's create lesser vampire. And my childer can take care of the fetch quests. How amazing of a mechanic that would be. Again, even if it's just a UI of like... But at least let me play through the fucking embrace and everything. But other than that, like, yeah, it's just like, this guy is like now part of your childer. Okay, let's assign them to like doing stuff for this pretty much. And now another one's helping out the Dutchman and doing some shady stuff. Like, you know, stuff like that. Oh my god, just imagine. I can tell you love the game. People don't get upset over things they don't love. Yeah. That's true, But so many games hold the fetch quest trope in most single... And again, I don't mind fetch quests. I mind fetch quests that don't make sense. Like, I'm a 500, almost, like maybe 450 years old elder. Even if I'm weakened, at least then put me in a corner that I need to do that. Or... In some way that they can only help me regain my strength or whatever if I do these very meaningless menial things. In general, even as a weakened elder, in the state we are, it's like, my guys, we are just absolutely blowing off the opposition, and we should be, so that's fine. Although, but also we are meeting ghouls that are so powerful that they actually put up a fight. It's like, I mean, I get that we are weakened, but even in the weakened state, the whole point of being an elder is that we are flying. From here, we can jump and glide through the freaking city. And we can punch someone here, and then they are hitting this tower here. But the ghouls are so powerful in the fight. Oh my god. And there are vampires you can fight in the game. Give me more vampires to fight. More kindred. I would understand that, oh my god, some kindred aren't powerful enough because I'm in a weakened state, I get that. But like, fight a bunch of ghouls in the rooftops, guys. No! Once, sure. Or have them actually as fodder. Sure, power fantasy. And have some of the rooftops having actual freaking vampire hunters, as it happened. Or have them other vampire coteries trying to do something with you. Yes, why not? That's gonna be a good fight. Who will be the most powerful? Single player games, you are or will be the most powerful person in the game. Admittedly hard to tone down the elder, but should have started you as a peon. Maybe should have started you as a peon. Oh no, by the way, lots of people say that, but I don't mind it. Like, I don't mind that there was a ritual obviously made on you. That is, and the character is doing amazing feats, but still telling Fabian and himself or herself that my blood is sluggish. It's not. I'm not. My body is not working as it should. While he literally splatters a person with one hit across a corridor, bouncing off a metal door, in a blood spatter. That's like amazing feats, obviously. And oh my god, I'm weakened. And by the way, 450 years is not that many. There's worse things than that. And in the lore, I mean. And the whole idea, although there are very, very few vampires that have left since then. But the point is that I don't mind it starting a weakened elder and you regain the power, and that's how the power curve goes. Sure, let's go. Just make it make sense. I mean, didn't your character break the Camarilla code anyway? You made a ghoul vampire out of the Pregger lady? That was not us. But that was a breaking of the... There's some other people betraying the Camarilla. But it's, by the way, but that's what happens. Like, not everyone betraying the Camarilla gets killed. Some of them get away with it, or some of them have some other type of punishment for it. We did some questionable things in the game, anyway, yeah, that's true. If they added the childer, then they'd have to add a simulation function for bossing your underlings. Yeah, but, again, even if they would have it as a tagged-on DLC later, or generic animations for bossing them around, generic reporting in, you know, voice lines that you can mix and match so they can make sense in a randomizer. So what? It's amazing. I would love it. It's very first thing that's something different in a role-playing game, and something different again. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, 2010. It had this. You could. I think they even had an app. And after a while, was it? Maybe that was Assassin's Creed 3 or the. No, I think Brotherhood had an app as well. That you don't even need to log into the game. You could have sent, like with a browser or something, you could have sent you could send your people to do your account quests, and then they came back with like useful stuff. I'm pretty sure that was the thing with Black Flag. So it's like, guys, it's 2025. Did you really spend 5 years on this big of a map? And 3 people, 4, arguably, this and this one, and just like literally nothing. It's like collect stuff around the city. These 3 can have your quests, which are the most basic thing ever, and it repeats. It's just a different fight every time, for example, for Onda, which is not too bad. But at the same time, like, what have you been doing? And then in the main quests. 5 years? Really? What went? And again, I'm not even trying to put them on like, I'm not trying to burn them with the oh my god incompetent. I'm actually just curious about their post-mortem. Like, I would so much love to be in the sprint retrospectives or whatever they do to retrospectively, you know, assess what happened and how they can improve their process, etc. I would love to be a fly on the wall in those meetings. If they did do a post-mortem for the game, I really hope they do. Oh god, I really hope they do multiple in the various sections, the various areas, because some areas are amazing and fine. Even the freaking pop-in and shaky graphics, I wouldn't mind entirely too much. It's fine. I don't like it. They could be so much better, but I can live with shite performance if the game otherwise is okay. if you know what I mean. Hey, how you doing? You're just talking about it. I'm just ranting about Bloodlines 2 at this point.
Oh, really?
It's such a good game, and it's such a huge missed opportunity. I was just telling them that I so much would like to be the fly on the wall of the postmortems and retrospective meetings they're having.
So interesting.
Like, what did they do?
So we have one for us to do.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to still do it today? Or, well...
No, but I would like to review the timeline. And
hey, Mrs. Wonders, yeah.
Tomorrow.
So the bossing them around could be literally just like, you know, symbols of like, I slotted 3 of my guys to do a certain type of quest, which is just a randomized mess, just like in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, really. Again, 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%. That was a shite choice.
And again, Bill, that's why I don't understand. If the paradox is really just like, but they just wanted money for the title, then release whatever Brian Mitsoda and his team put together, so to speak. Have another dev team, finish it up, polish it up as much as they can. Of course, it's gonna be a piece of turd, but polish it up in 1 or 2 years. Release that as Bloodlines 2, while this one is already developed, and there's gonna be Nomad. Cool.
That'd be so cool.
Cool. By the way, as we speak about this, I'm ready for Bloodlines 3. Let's go. Imagine if it would have been Brian Mitsoda's stuff. And again, Chris Avalone was writing some there too.
That will never come out, you know that.
And it's so horrible, by the way. There was literally an artistic creation for who knows how many people that is just like sitting on a shelf somewhere. And it's gone.
Let it go.
I really hope it's not gone.
It's gone. Let it go.
Do you think at one point historians will find like old hard drives in like bombarded server rooms, and they just like recover data from it, and they will be like, oh my god, look at this, it's like it's similar to another game, but look, it's the same characters almost, like, who's this Brian Mitsoda guy? And they will be like historians talking about, oh, Brian Mitsoda, it's still an 8 out of 10 game. Oh, absolutely, it's banned. This is a good game. And but I'm so sorry that the masses, like the public en masse, will never agree with you this being an 8 out of 10, if you know what I mean. Or me. Because they won't see past the, it runs like arse on Unreal Engine 5, it is not doing well, etc, what we were talking about. We should do a review right now?
No. What? I would like your help. Get ready for the morning. And maybe finish this day.
We should finish this day for sure.
Check my notes if you have anything else to add about the facts.
Oh, I know what you mean. Okay, so you want to work on this?
Yes, I want to prepare for it a little bit, but I am in fact asking you to end the stream now.
Zohon is saying, just a moment, let me finish this up, tie this up with the lovely people. Problem with things like that, if you copy a close to you risk getting sued. I understand what you're saying. They could have done something, but look at the power-hungry Nintendo attacking Palworld. Yeah, other game over mechanics. Haven't they lost in Japan just recently? Which has never happened before? I think Nintendo just lost his first case in Japan, as far as I remember. And I think it was because of Palworld. I'm not sure, maybe I misinterpreted something, but I think I heard something like, oh my god, first ever. Yeah, they did. Okay, this is fuck them. I hate Nintendo. Oh my god, I hate Nintendo with a passion. Okay. How long are you still available for this? Okay, give me like... Okay. It's only a few more minutes, lovely people. I am needed. And I want to be there. But yeah, it would be a perfect title. And by the way, Zohond, I understand what you mean, but you know, they can put their own spin-off of it. And by the way, there are other Vampire the Masquerade based games. There are even like game jam games in which they did something similar. Like governing a city via like cards for vampires and whatnot. They even have a card game like that. And even a board game, if I remember correctly. Use that freaking mechanic. It's like it's their own IP. They needed to, exactly. I'm so happy that they had. Again, Nintendo games are amazing because they are developed to the perfection of the entertainment value that they deliver at the very moment that you play them. Like it's amazing. Like some of those games are really genuinely amazing. One of my favorites is still V Tennis. I don't know why. More than likely because of the nostalgia and atmosphere I had back in the day when we played it a lot. Even in the office, multiple office buildings, multiple companies I worked for, we had V Tennis, and we're just like having a blast in the break room. It honestly made us better developers, that we can just jump around like an absolute lunatic in front of the screen in the office on our breaks. So I love Nintendo games. Nintendo as a corporation is the embodiment of many of the things wrong with capitalism and the intellectual property rights. Like the way they bombard YouTubers with cease and desists and just in general just copyright strikes. Like EA is one. Oh my god, yeah. Don't even get me started on EA. Yeah, I understand you're getting. You're saying they could have done something, but look at the power into. Oh yeah. But then again, like, case in point, if the corporations want to make money, I just don't understand how they not see after all these years, the last decade, I think, it's not even a new thing. In the last decade in the gaming industry, most of the success came from either smaller games, even indies, and I'm talking about not just the success of like, oh my god, amazing games, I'm literally just talking about financial success. Think about freaking Minecraft, crying out loud. Minecraft. How old is that? And it's still like tippity top of the Twitch charts and everything? Fantastic. And I know that for quite a while it's Microsoft is owning it, and there's like who knows how many people working on it, yes, but in the beginning, how it started, and many of the things that happened in the last decade was showing people, or it should have shown people in executive positions, that, by the way, if you do right by people, they would be willing to give you money. Think about what Tarkov is doing. Tarkov is an amazing game when it works, and it only works in like 20% of the time at most. And maybe I am generous, not to mention, the cheating issue and whatnot. And yet, people are buying the $250 plus tax plus card transaction fees bumped onto you before Steam. Maybe with Steam it might be cheaper. I have no idea. But before the Steam release as well, people were literally paying, in some cases in most European countries, the value-added tax is above 20%. So at least $300 or more were paid by majority of the players in Escape from Tarkov for a game that barely works, just because the game otherwise is just hitting it just the right spot, man. It's just so amazing. That's what they should figure out. Like, what is the essence of hitting people right in the gut? That's what Witcher 3 did. Witcher 3, I consider Witcher 3, and especially together with its DLC, let's not even call it DLC, expansions, I consider Witcher 3 one of the best ever interactive media produced by mankind ever. And the reason being is not because it's, oh my god, it's the best game or the best combat system or the best story even. It's pretty decent on all of those fields. It's pretty good, pretty great even. The best thing is that it can play on my emotions as a fiddle. It can play me. I am invested in the characters. The game makes me cry. The game makes me laugh. The game, like, the whole thing is just like the essence of a dark fantasy world that Ian Sapkowski created. Andrei Sapkowski created. But at the same time, I was wanting to merge. Oh my god! Imagine merging Andrei Sapkowski and Ian Watson. Ian Watson's Warhammer 40k work with like Sapkowski's world building and make like a, oh my god, don't even, my weeks are getting knee. My weeks are getting knee. My knees are getting weak, is what I meant to say, and this is a sign that I should be maybe too tired for this. Just thinking about this. But yeah, so the world that they created in the books were amazing. I loved them. Because I started reading the books, I think, after Witcher 2. And it was amazing. But what they created Witcher 3 was different than the books. In a way that's like, yes, this is what computer gaming should be about. And that's what I don't understand. Like, I understand that it's not easy to do. But look at a game like Dredge. Or Subnautica. What a fantastic sweet spot of substance right there. Like, just focus on the bare basic instincts of humanity and play around with that. Oh my god. Dredge was a letdown to me? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I love Dredge so much. Oh my god. Then again, I'm kind of a player, and I know this is not unusual because the more people I talk to, the more I realize that, okay, I might be actually different in this manner. Like, I can immerse myself in the shittiest graphics. I can immerse myself fully into a fantasy world without even realizing, with like the pure basic stuff. Just made me want to play Dave the Diver. Okay, so okay, there you go. So Dave the Diver is an amazing example as well. Dave the Diver is so good. And I don't even have it, by the way. I just watched very little of it, and I'm like, I want to play this. I heard from my friends, some of my friends, that it just absolutely, and I still have it on my list. I haven't played it, but I know that it's amazing. But I really should get there, right? Because I just played Dredge not too long ago, and I'm like, God, that was also on my list for quite a while. It was actually, I also own it for quite a while because of Humble Bundle or something, and finally I started playing it a few weeks ago. My god, I even shared it with my family during Christmas. It was so cool. I love the Cthulhu-esque stuff around it and everything. But whatever, I understand why it would be a letdown for someone. I just like, I don't even care if the game is presented in a certain way. If the world is intriguing for me to get immersed in it, then I'm just having so much fun with the playing around the mechanics that they put into the world I'm already immersed in. If you know, if I don't know if I'm phrasing this right. What I'm trying to say is that even a shitty game can be amazing for me when the consensus, and even I understand that the game is not that good. If you know what I mean. Dredge had an interesting concept, yeah. It just, they dropped the ball with it between it being short, the endings being bad. They could have just done more with it. Have you played the DLC? I haven't played the DLC yet, but I'm getting ready to purchase the DLC. I think I'm gonna buy it because I just like the game. I'm curious where it's gonna, because I just realized we should do this before we off, just so this quest is actually resolved. I wonder what he's gonna say. I'm gonna be honest about this, like, my guy, she was not at fault. And JJ Campbell was at fault, and JJ Campbell is headless at the moment, so. I only played it because it was free at some point. Oh, there you go. It was free? Oh, was it? I didn't even remember that. I know I got it in like a bundle. And I had it on the list of games I want to buy for many, ever since it's out. I had it on my list. It's just like never get around to that. Even though I love these types of games, I really like this, you know, some kind of easy horror concept, or not even a horror. It can be anything really. But yeah, it's I heard good things about the DLC. That's why I was like, maybe they actually did more with it, with the DLC. Although the DLC, I think, those are standalone stories, so they don't change the main game, I think. This is probably not much given how the main game was. I understand your sentiment. I also feel that it was a little bit too quick to go through things. Would say Dave the Diver is more worth it? And is Dave the Diver tickling the very similar spots? Because I had the impression that both yes and no, like some aspects yes, but otherwise Dave the Diver is a different type of game. Like, it's a more managerial type of game, which is good, it's amazing, but it's different than just Dredge being like, oh my god, it's freaking dark, I'm out here in the end of nowhere, and they're like monsters in the water. Whatever, but I love them. I love them. Zohon says that most of them games, their metric is also because they were small for the profit return, was huge. What? No, their metric is also because they were small for the profit return. They were huge. They made a good game, but people also accepted lesser graphics like Stardew because people knew it was a solo developer, not a AAA company backing it. I understand what you say. I just would like to know if there's anybody playing Stardew Valley right now. Because, oh yeah, I gave it a chance because it was a solo dev. And oh, in that case, this is fine. But now RimWorld is similar as well. Like, so, RimWorld is so successful. Goodness gracious, man. Chucklefish is prospering. What is Chucklefish? I can't wait for Witchbrook to be released. Also Haunted Chocolatier. Are those DLCs for Dave the Diver? There's going to be an update to Stardew soon, if I recall correctly, and will likely end up starting a new farm. Ooh. Stardew's creator company. Chucklefish is prospering. Yes, Chucklefish, as far as I know, is very good. Witchbrook. Can't wait for Witchbrook to be released. I'm pretty sure Witchbrook will be fine as well. What is Haunted Chocolatier? What are they? Games by Chucklefish. Yeah, I get that, yeah. Dredge is just Cthulhu stereotypes that just dabble into things. Dave has some roguelike aspects, but does well with the fishing, diving, cooking, and stuff that it does. I enjoyed Dredge as well in that sense, by the way. Like, I enjoyed the, oh, what do I need for the next upgrade? Okay, I'm gonna go there. Oh, I can just buy this for money. I'm gonna buy one for money, but the other two I already found. Like, you know, there was some really nice, to me, I felt like it's a nice... And I actually, maybe it just cut me at a really good time of like, I need something that is not as deep, but still. We're back on Bloodlines 2, yes! Happy New Year, I don't know, Pedro, welcome back. It's great to have you. I really hope you're having already a lovely Happy New Year. There are some similar games that are pretty good too. Chef RPG and Traveler's Rest. I've heard good things about that too. Chocolate Fabricated Stardew. Oh.
My friend, I give you my sympathies. I know you and Sophia were allies. Officer Samantha Jones still lives then?
How does he know? She endures constant punishment.
She endures constant punishment through her own guilt. Why end that?
Indeed. Self-awareness can be a terrible thing, but it is a strong arbiter of justice. Anyway, the times have become most complex, and I think you have other matters on your mind right now, Nomad. Oh, I have some elixir you might make use of. There is no trade in it for me.
Alright, I guess. The patch just broke the save and we have the first interactions.
Is pleasant.
It's so weird. Yeah, I can't even pick it up, right? Yeah, all of these are full. I can't even save it somewhere. It's so weird. Dave is pretty much half off currently. Would say if you liked Dredge, you'd like Dave more. For real? You think so? Okay. Has Dave the Diver also have like a mystical undertone? Like the Cthulhu-esque Dredge? And by the way, I agree with you. Dredge should have done more with the Cthulhu stuff than just the bare basics. That's true. Did you change the difficulty already with the new custom one? I haven't dabbled with that at all with this playthrough. I just have it on normal. You can do it with custom. This is still the first playthrough. Like, we are right there at the end of the map, the quest. I think we are going to this one, the coursing of the rats. That's the main quest we are at. I don't know where we missed the one camera. It's like it's so I know I haven't dabbled with difficulty yet. I just did the update today. I think I missed like 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 patches. Like, I haven't played it when you last saw me play it. And I missed it actually horribly. It's just like life happens. and it's great to be back. I love it, and I had such a good rant about the game as well. We're definitely gonna go and do this as well. You know what we're gonna do as well? Lovely people, I would love to continue this and do this together, because anything that's holy knows that I wish we could spend some more time streaming together. But I think I am needed in the kitchen, actually doing the dishes. At one point, I'm gonna set up the real life streaming stuff again, and maybe you're gonna would you be happy to seeing dishwashing streams? I was actually thinking about it. I think I would be more inclined to do the dishes if we could share the time together, lovely people, because otherwise I'm gonna be running out of my mind. But what if we ponder about video games together while I have to do it? And by the way, we can do it with, like, you know, it's a portion of the stream. It doesn't have to be like the whole stream is me washing dishes and just making banter, unless you would like that. But rather, after we're done, hey, the celebration will be actually playing games together. It's just... There's not Cthulhu stuff. There are bossy creatures to fight, but it's more chill. Okay. I mean, I still loved what I saw from the very short. I didn't want to spoil many things. Actually, I didn't want to spoil the game at all. So I just saw some streams, and I saw... and I just talked with some of my, like, roleplay friends about the game, and they absolutely loved it. And it's like, okay, it's on my list now. It's just, I always think that when I put something on my list, I always say that at most in a few months I'm gonna get there, right? And it's like, nah, I still haven't picked up Dredge even. Although, I automatically picked it up in a Humble Bundle, Humble Monthly, whatever, Humble Choice. Again, this is like the third name of it since I have it. Good to see you again, man. Hope you had a nice holidays. I don't know, Pedro, I really hope you did as well. It was fantastic. It's one of the best holidays I've had. God, it's so lovely. Seeing my little kids sprouting to become human beings. Like, well, they are human beings, but you know what I mean. Like, the sprouting intelligence in the way they are doing right now is such an amazing, it's such a sobering thing to see. And I'm privileged and I'm grateful that I can be a part of their lives. And I know I'm still very much wholly responsible for what happens to them, what's going on in our lives. But even with that, it's not just the responsibility, it's also the pure joy of, like, sharing this time together. And I get to be there. I get to answer their very interesting, convoluted questions about the actual celebrations during Christmas. And I'm like, oh my god, it's so cool. I love it so much. It was fantastic. It was a lovely time. But yeah, lovely people, I think we did this. This music gets old really fast. How did they not... Okay, this is the least of my worry. Like, how do they not give more music here? How is the disco ball not working sometimes? Disco ball should work sometimes. And it should reflect lots of mini bats. It would be amazing. But yeah, lovely people, we'll be back. I will be back definitely. Whenever I'm gonna try to do an experiment this year. I'm gonna tell you once, but then I'm gonna talk about it in the hopes that I'm actually gonna do it instead of just talking about it and I'm wasting the energy trying to share it with you, and then, like, you know, my brain feels like, oh, we already did work on it. We talked about it. I would like to do it as a practice that whenever I have a little bit more than an hour to actually spend on games, then I would love to spend it with you lovely people. Like, we might as well spend it together if I'm playing games. And I know, for example, Ghost Dilemma is you are very good at this, like, as far as I can tell. That, yeah, whatever you feel like playing, and then you play the game together with the stream, right? And by the way, lovely people, if you don't know who Ghost Dilemma or I don't know Pedro is, what are you doing with your lives? Do yourselves a favor and spare a sliver of your attention on these absolutely wonderful, lovely streamers. Ghost Dilemma. Last time playing? I got this took a while. V-Rising! Yeah, how do you like V-Rising? How do you like V-Rising, and what difficulty are you tempering with? I'm very curious. The lovely... Oh, yeah. I remember seeing you stream V-Rising. Sometimes I click through streams and lurking for a while, and I'm not saying anything, if you don't mind. But yeah, it's so Exiles is such an amazing game as well. God, I love it so much. And, lovely people, your attention is one of the most valuable thing you can give to a streamer. Why not do that a little bit? Just a sliver. Just a sliver. The yearly Dragon Age whole playthrough. And am I correct in assuming that you are just nearing finishing? Maybe not. The very first Dragon Age. So you're playing Dragon Age Origins still? And you're gonna go through all the Dragon Ages? I don't know, Pedro. The lovely Pedro. I finished it. Was a first playthrough, so I had to learn things. You finished V-Rising? Nice. Did you kill all the bosses? And in what? Like normal difficulty? Did you adjust it mid-save? Like you adjust the server settings and whatnot? Or no, it was like the normal whatever? Fun fact, says Blackbird7 Twitch. Fun fact. If you drink the inside of the Magic 8 Ball, you can see the future. My friend did it once, and he said, I think I'm gonna die. God, man. The prophet. A new prophet has been born. I mean, all they could say is that the end is nigh, but you know, it was still a prophecy. Technically, they are a prophet, right? Technically, almost everyone that doesn't go away with all very sudden, they kind of like a prophet. Sure. Blackbird7, which is good to have you back. It's good to have you and your humor back. Yeah, kill them all. It was normal. Didn't really change things besides trying to get rid of the in real life timers, which can only change so much. Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I was actually giving that advice to people as well. Like the one thing I would change if you just want to do like a playthrough is, and if you are interested in the mechanic of fighting and the skills and everything, it's just better if you don't wait around too much for like high level crafting as well as farming. You know, you would literally need to have like farming streams. If otherwise you wouldn't crank up some of those numbers, which, you know, on the one hand it's fun, on the other hand, really, like you just, let's cut trees, peak vampire gameplay. Maybe someday I'll figure why so few religions accept me ordering a pizza and getting it make me a prophet. Work on that thought. Speaking of which, Blood of the Dawnwalker seems promising. Bill. Witcher 3 devs, by the way. Just saying. The trailer was oozing the atmosphere of what an Witcher 3 dev would create. If nobody has told us anything about them working for CD Projekt Red before, the trailer was boner-inducing. In many, many ways, yes. Clan Hecata, by chance? If you don't know the lore, look up Hecata, lovely people. Do yourselves a favor. Do yourselves a favor and look up the Vampire the Masquerade wiki. Honestly, it's a wonderful read. If you are into tabletop role-playing games. A whole new meaning of boners. Goes the Llama says, well, there's a trick with the servants that you can just make them farm however much, either do 2-hour runs or the full 16-hour, which if you do the full 16-hour, you can change your PC clock and it also complete their runs, so you don't have to waste the time. Oh yeah. By the way, I love that when games do that. Like, I love that when games are not like, we're gonna connect to like a time server. But if you don't, then you open up a whole new way of modding or playing with your game the way we would like to play. I think, which one? Is it No Man's Sky? That with No Man's Sky, if you play it offline, if you change your computer clock, I think you can go back to previous seasons. I'm not sure if that works, but someone just told me. Coconut Cream Soper, was that you who told me this? I'm not sure, but someone told me, maybe it was Cryptid by Genesis actually, that someone told me that you can go back to any of the expeditions that happened in those time slots in real life, whatever. I think you can even change the year and you get the previous expeditions. I'm not sure about this, don't quote me on this. But I love this. Like, I always bitch and moan about how games are handling real life. And just think about it. How amazing that is, right? No Man's Sky is changing the dates of the PC, while offline you can do previous expeditions, yeah. And are they also unlocking stuff for... So if you do an expeditions like that, let's say I'm going back 3 years and I do the first expedition of that year, like 2022. I'm just saying something. Which is not 3 anymore, right? We are literally in 2026. Doesn't matter. Bear with me. And if I do that expedition and I unlock stuff for my account, then if I go back online, those stuff is gonna be synced and my account is gonna have the stuff. I'd say I'm okay with No Man's Sky versus the way that V-Rising did it, the in real life timers. Wait, what's wrong with V-Rising then? If V-Rising also is doing the stuff based on your computer clock, then what's the problem? It unlocks stuff for your account. Thank you. Amazing. I love No Man's Sky. What an amazing... This is how you should develop games. And I understand that, oh, but there's like an online aspect, and you were not even playing then. And what's up with the people who were literally 8 years old when the game came out, guys? Or when the first expedition came out? Those people are now properly playing games, and they can't have really, the cosmetic you love so much is just, no, it's mine. Only. I love it. The developers are not like a security, oh my god, encryption, no playing around this. Yeah, if your computer says that it's like 2022, we're gonna have you the 2022 stuff, don't worry. One of my all-time favorites, No Man's Sky. I wish I loved it more. I love the game very much. But I don't know why I have this weird feeling or inkling that whenever I play it, I kind of wish they had created a more a universe in which there's more weight to different factions. Maybe I played it a long time ago. Grant, I played it years ago. So maybe since then there's actually more weight to the different factions, maybe. Or the story. But back then I remember that I kind of missed the substance of like, okay, I get that the galaxy in this state right now, but like, what's up? What's going on? Give me stuff, give me more stuff. In terms of story and you know, weird things going on. I even got the Nojo's ship from pre-order. Oh yes, so many people. I haven't pre-ordered it. I haven't bought it. I remember I was so hyped for it. And I usually wait, and then there were the people like, I remember the Angry Joe. If you haven't seen, watch the Angry Joe review of No Man's Sky from back in the day. My god. That's like, I was just sitting there and I was like, I think I'm good for now. No Man's Sky is an event. No Man's Sky is an event for like 2 months at a time for interaction versus V-Rising, where they have abstract timers to make things painful by no setting to be able to change them. What do you mean? Wait. But what do you mean by that? Like, I remember just with the in-game setting, you can edit the config files as well, as far as I know, with some more wider... You can basically mod a server if you want. Your own as well. Your local one, I mean. But even in just the in-game sliders, you can... I always felt like I could... I usually crank it up to max. But if I crank up the multipliers or lower the timers, the time to craft and the time to farm is like, I like it. It's fine. Like, I never felt the need to edit the config files further than the in-game options allow me in V-Rising. The only downside is the servants, but that you can adjust the clock of your game, of your machine. Arguably, you could just create a script that adjusts the clock. You get the servants rewards, and then the clock is just updates back to normal again. And then you do that whenever they are, you know, whenever you send them to somewhere, you do that with a script back and forth, which is a pain in the arse. But other than that, I always felt like every other timer, I never had a problem with V-Rising. They want to be annoying. I think they were trying to do like, you have a longer term server and you are playing around with these settings to make people have to work on certain things longer to achieve them, so other groups can catch up, and or they could be fights around certain stages more than... I think that was the goal. But yes, in the end, I agree with you. It just became like a, really? Now we're gonna just like sit here for 3 minutes because we are crafting the thing and we can just look at the magic crafting table doing its thing. That's that's annoying, yeah. Fair, but Hello Games is my definition of what an indie medium company should be. Oh, Bill, like what they did is is commendable, man. Oh my god, it's so good. Like whatever they did is fantastic. We gotta quit here. Exit to main menu. I don't even know what to say. I don't understand this. Like they said that they fixed this as well. I haven't seen anything. Like, aren't they supposed to make a save when we do this, or are they only making a save here? Let's do this. Whatever. Let's see what happens. I have no idea. Lovely people. Absolute legendary joys of human beings. Let's rate somewhere. Do you want to go stick to Bloodlines 2 or do you want to go somewhere else? What do you want to do? Let me know. Do you want to go No Man's Sky? Lovely people. Or Project Zomboid. My thing is I don't think I should have to figure out workarounds to fix things. That should be something in the settings, especially in a game where I'm supposed to have the ability to build my own server. Oh, absolutely. You are absolutely right. Yeah. But isn't that only the servants timer? Like I said, all the other timers, I remember that I could just in-game set the slider. It's good. Like I never felt like, oh, I need one more multiplier extra just to make this bearable. Like I always felt like everything was fine. Except for the server timer for the 2 hours / 16 hours. Yeah, that's kind of like although arguably you can, like, the game might be even more interesting without the servants. Not like interesting as in fancy or the servants are great. It's just more hardcore. Can do the crafting timers, but beyond that, I don't think there's other timers. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that it's only the servant timers that are like weirdly not adjusted or multiplied in the way you would like. But hey, I didn't even... I haven't used servants that much ever. Some of the PvP servers I was part of as well, like hardcore PvP servers, they had like very limited servants. Like you can only have like 1 or 2 at the highest tier of castle. So I always like, yeah, we had some servants, but it's like, okay, it's gonna be... I'm gonna run the servants every 2 hours while I'm on, and the last time before logging off, I'm gonna send them over to like a longer one, but I'm like a boo, that's it. So I never really went into that. But yeah, in single player it would be nice to have a slider for that too. Other than changing your local system clock. I'm here, up to you. I'm here for the chill. Bill, it's so great to have you. It is amazing to have you. But yeah, I definitely agree. Hello Games has done, and by the way, I loved what Hello Games did. People were pissed in 2016, and they were like, guys, we're gonna hunker down and we're gonna work on the game. This game is actually something we would like to do. Turned out as it turned out. Let's work on it. And they turned it around. And by the way, they kept it up ever since. Like, they turned it around in a few years, right? I remember that, yeah. By the way, I was never turned off of No Man's Sky because of what they did. I was just like, okay, I'm not going to pick it up now. Again, I'm, putting things on my list thinking that, it's in a few months. And it's like, I never end up, like, many years, I just play other stuff. But yeah, No Man's Sky is definitely... To be frank, the first time I played No Man's Sky, I think, was in like 2021? 2020? So, somewhere along the lines of like, it was part of Game Pass. And I'm like, you know what? Let's check it out. And I'm like, okay, they have been cooking. Bonafide labor of love. Absolutely. It has won labor of love in Steam for a while, right? For a few times, I think. But the one thing that bugged me was that you couldn't pass time while sleeping. Oh yeah, on a single player server, that would be so nice, right? If the timer to the servants and whatnot could be connected to like the in-game stuff. Yeah, would be nice. Well, hey, you can change your system. This is so weird, man. But yeah, you're absolutely right. But yeah, lovely people, let me see who we should raid. Let me see what this is. Oh, lovely people, the lovely M-Bomb is live. What are we doing with our lives? Okay, question, should we stick with Bloodlines 2? Or should we go to raid M-Bomb? You know what? I'm gonna shout out the lovely M-Bomb. To be frank, they're playing what? Mind games. What is that? It's like they're sitting at a table. Is it like a tabletop simulator kind of thing? I have no idea what it is, but it looks lovely. And M-Bomb is just a fantastic, lovely streamer as well. But I'm kind of wanting you to take you to other streamers on the Bloodlines category as well. A couple of times, right? Yeah, a couple of times winning Labor of Love. The lovely No Man's Sky. Again, I love the game so much, and I kind of wish them to have more substance in the interaction with the factions. And again, maybe that has changed in the last few years, and I just haven't got back to the game. I know the progression, the unlocking, the crafting, the building, the everything else is so cool. I would love if that the world, the surrounding atmosphere would be a little bit more. At least bring it to Starfield level, and I'm already happy, I think. Because that would be like an amazing game, and at least some factions that are more interesting. But again, maybe I just didn't do a deep dive enough. I haven't played the game too much. Oh, lovely people. This is actually fantastic in general. Let me do this. I think they're playing Uno. I'm not sure, but I think they're playing Uno or something like that. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's a different one. Playing the board games. So cool. I love it. But yeah, and in terms of English, yeah, Bloodlines 2, let's see that. And we need an English tag just because would be nice. There are some amazing other language streamers, by the way, but it would be nice to understand each other. Don't you think? And I would love a face cam. I don't know why, I just love seeing people's faces. As there literally no other face cam streamers with English in their tag. What if I take the English off? Lovely people, this is very interesting. I don't see face cams. There's like 13 whatever streamers for Bloodlines 2. And I can't see anyone with a face cam. Of the sorts. And we can go somewhere. Oh, it's a rerun. Is it a rerun? I think that's a rerun. If it has a rerun tag. I don't understand why Twitch doesn't tell you properly what rerun is. If it's a God, there's no other people. We can go somewhere random. But there's nobody with a face cam? What is happening? How is that even a thingy? Well, this is it's harsher to raid out in this category than I thought it would be. Goodness, this just goes to show, right? God, you know what? Why don't we just go to M-Bomb? What are we doing with our lives? Lovely people. You know what? Trickle in, all right? Trickle, and I mean a trickle. Trickle into the raid. You're gonna go and raid the lovely M-Bomb. That's what we're gonna do. We should. I don't know why I'm even thinking about this, to be honest. We should have done that to begin with. Lovely people, thank you very much for sticking around and sharing the gaming experience with us. It's fantastic. It's lovely. Feel free to check out those lovely people streaming Bloodlines 2, by the way. I'm sure maybe even without a face cam, they are absolutely amazing. I just love the idea of, like, you know, seeing some kind of emotions on people as opposed to just hearing it. Then again, maybe I'm just weird like that. But yeah, lovely people, thank you very much for sticking around, sharing the gaming experience. Again, my big plan is to maybe just share some games together, because why not? That might take us to some weird games, but hey. My adult only segment, I'm just kidding. Peter Ponders After Hours, though. But yeah, lovely people, thank you very much for being here. And see you, lovely people, next time, which could be, heck, even tomorrow, but maybe not. Maybe it's going to be... We'll see, all right? We'll see when it's going to be, but stick to the Discord and you will know. Lovely people, thank you very much for the lovely conversation as well. Cheers!